Hello students, how are you? I hope that you're fine. So this is Mr. Ahmed again with a new tutorial video. And our today's video is about countable and uncountable nouns. So let's get started. So nouns can be divided into countable and uncountable nouns. So countable nouns are words that can be counted. For example, tree, apple, student. And they can be either singular or plural. For example, cup, cups, school, schools, house, houses. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted and they have only one form, such as water, money, rice. So as I told you before, countable nouns are nouns that can be counted, and here are some tools that we only use with countable nouns. First we have a or an. So a, we use it with nouns that start with a consonant sound. For example, a student, a doctor, a pen, a meal, a class, and a college. And we use an with nouns that start with the vowel sound. For example, an umbrella, an aircraft, an airplane, an animal. Next we have many, and many here means a large number of something, and we use the plural form of countable nouns with many. For example, I've got many books about this topic, many cups, many libraries, many flights. So remember to use the plural form of countable nouns after many. Next we have few and a few, and this mean a small number of something. Okay, so we use the plural form after few and a few also. So for example, few students attended the session. Okay, you'll answer a few questions for homework. So few questions, few tables, few apples, few holidays, few countries. So now let's learn how to make the plural form for countable nouns. So in order to make the plural form for countable nouns, you just need to add s at the end of the singular form. Okay, and this is for most of the countable nouns. So the word house here is singular, and in order to make it plural, you just need to add s at the end of this word, so it becomes houses. Mountain, mountains. Bag, bags. Okay, and sometimes you need to add es for the words that end with s or ss, ch, or x. For example, the word glass ends with ss, so in order to make it plural, you just need to add es at the end of this word, so it becomes glasses. And the word beach ends with ch letters, so in order to make it plural, you just need to add es at the end of this word, so it becomes beaches. And the word effects, we have an x letter at the end of this word, so in order to make it plural, you just need to add es, so it becomes faxes. And we have the word glass, so in order to make it plural, you just need to add es, so it becomes classes. So this is how you can make the plural form out of the words that end with s, ss, ch, or x. And with words that end with O letter, you're gonna add either S or ES so that you can make them plural. For example, the word echo. In order to make it, plural, you just need to add ES to this word, to the singular form, so that you can make the plural form. So it becomes echoes. Okay? Add ES to this word. With video, the word video, add S, so it becomes videos. Hippo, hippos, just add s letter. Okay, tomato, tomatoes. Here we should add es to make the plural form out of the word tomato. Okay, so it becomes tomatoes. Now I want you to look at the nouns in these sentences and try to figure out why the noun in each sentence is special in some way. So pause the video and think about these nouns. So in A, the noun news is uncountable. However, many people might see the S at the end of this noun and think that it's a plural. So actually, it's an uncountable noun and it has only one form, which is singular. That's why we use the singular verb was with news and we didn't use where instead. Okay? The noun species in B is special because its singular and plural forms are the same. So if you want to make the plural form out of a species, you're not gonna change anything and not gonna add anything. You just gonna use the same form, which is species. So species can be singular or plural. Okay? In C, the noun team is a collective noun, and this means that it can be singular or plural, and it depends on the speaker itself. The noun staff in D is a collective noun that refers to a group of workers which takes a plural verb form. So the staff are, okay, we cannot say the staff is, like the word people and the word police also. So we use plural verb form with these collective nouns. Sometimes we have nouns that their singular and plural forms are the same. For example, fish can be singular and also fish can be plural. Sheep is singular and sheep is also for plural. Pajamas is singular and plural at the same times, so you can either use the singular or the plural form. Okay? Species is plural and species is also singular. And here are some irregular countable nouns that don't follow any rule in making their plural forms. So the word tooth, in order to make it plural, you just say teeth. Man, becomes men in the plural form. Man, men. Woman, women. Child becomes children. Now let's move to uncountable nouns. And as I mentioned before, uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted and they have only one form, which is singular. And here are some tools or quantifiers that we only use with uncountable nouns. Now let's move to the uncountable nouns. And as I mentioned before, uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted and they have only one form, which is singular. So here are some tools that only come with, uncountable nouns. So first we have much. A much here means a large amount of something, a large amount of an uncountable noun. For example, he doesn't earn much money. Okay, and we can also say much time, much food, much water, and much energy, and so on. Next we have little. And little here means a small amount of something. Okay, something that you cannot count. Okay, so after little we use an uncountable noun. For example, I have a little work to do. For example, we can also say little trouble, little equipment, little meat, little patience, and so on. So with countable and uncountable nouns, we've got some tools that we can use with both of them. For example, we have that. So that here, we use it to, identify a particular countable or an uncountable noun. So we can use it with both of them. We can use it with the singular form or the plural form of countable nouns or the uncountable nouns. Okay, for example, the boats, the books, the rabbit, the cheese, the water, the meat. Okay, so the boats here is an accountable noun and the cheese is an uncountable noun. Okay, so we use that with both kinds of nouns. Next we have some, and some here means a number or an amount of something. We can use some with both countable and uncountable nouns, but with countable nouns we use it with only the plural form. Okay, so we cannot use some with the singular form of countable nouns. Okay, for example, we've got some problems with our TV. So can we say we've got some problem without s? No, we cannot say this. Okay, because with some we use the plural form of countable nouns. Okay, next, I've got to do some work before I go out. So work here, is it countable or uncountable? Uncountable. So that's why we didn't add s here, because it's uncountable noun and it's possible for some to come in such a case. Next we have any, and any here means a number or an amount of something. Okay, so however this amount or this number is small or large. Okay, and we only use any with negative sentences or questions. Okay, so for example, I didn't eat any meat, so this sentence is in the negative form, so that's why we can use any here. Okay, are there any stamps? So this is a question. Okay, so it's possible for us to use any such a case. Okay, just keep in mind that we only use any with uncountable nouns or the plural form of countable nouns. Okay, so it's just somehow similar to some. Okay, but we don't use some with questions or negative, because any is used in these two cases, the questions and the negative sentences. Okay, so here we have some tools that also come with both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so we have a lot of, plenty of, which means a large amount or number of something. So they have the same meaning as many and much. Okay, but a lot of and plenty of can come with both countable and uncountable nouns, but with countable nouns they only come with the plural form. Okay, so for example, I've got a lot of coins in my pockets. So coins here is a countable noun, and before it we can find a lot of. Plenty of money has been spent on the education system. So plenty of money, which is an uncountable noun. Okay, next we have enough, and enough here means the number or the amount of something which is needed. Okay, so it comes with the plural form of countable nouns or the uncountable nouns. For example, have you made enough copies? Okay, so enough copies, we have here accountable nouns and it's in the plural form, so it's possible to use enough here. Is there enough room for me? Okay, so is there enough room for me? So enough room, and room here is the space. Is there a space for me to sit with you? So room here is an uncountable noun. Okay, and there is a question mark at this sentence. Now students, let's have some practice. So I want you to look at the words in red color and write see if they are countable, and you if they are uncountable. So pause the video and finish the task. Now let's check our answers together. So the first word, which is story in the first sentence, is countable. Next we have traditions in the plural form, so it's also countable. information. So information is an uncountable noun, so we cannot say, for example, informations. Next we have love, and love is an uncountable noun. And this is a countable noun. Now I want you to choose countable or uncountable for each definition. So the first one, these are nouns referred to separate items. They can be singular or plural. We use articles like a, and, that before singular countable nouns. So this is countable nouns. Next we have, these are the nouns that refer to things that cannot be counted or abstract ideas. These nouns do not have a plural form, so this is uncountable. So it's gonna be uncountable nouns. Now I want you to complete this table with the word above. So pause the video and complete the table. Now you can check your answers. So here we have the words that only come with countable nouns, and they are a number of, a few, many. Next we have the things that only come with uncountable nouns, and they are a little, much. Next we have the phrases that come with both of them, and they are a lot of, a kilo of, any, lots of, some. And here is another task. I want you to do the same. So you're gonna complete the table with the words from the box. So pause the video and complete the table. Now you can check your answers. So first we have the words that are countable, and they are family, generation, matter, people, tradition. Next we have uncountable nouns. They are advice, food, information, mass, research. Now students, I want you to complete these sentences with a, an, or some. So pause the video again and do this task. Now let's check our answers together. So the first one, can I have an orange? So you're gonna add an here. Next, what's that, Dad? It's an old watch that Granddad gave me. Next we have, I saw some cool audio equipment in a shop this morning. So the word equipment here is an uncountable noun. So we're gonna use some. We cannot use a or an here. Mom wants to make an apple pie. Oh well, I'll go and buy some. What did you get for your birthday? I got some delicious chocolate and a great book. Could I have some milk? Did you buy a present for your grandmother? Yes, I bought her an Italian bag. Do you want some sugar in your tea? No, thanks. And that's it for today. I want you to watch the video again and take some notes and try to go to the booklet and answer the exercises there.